my fellow friends. My name is Jensen. I'm from actually Group 6, Group 5, which is Mantong. And there are my few group members, Hui Min, Qian, Tunze, and also Gigi. Today we're going to talk about structural engineering. Yep, and this is the mind map which we did. Gigi did the coloring and drawings, and we gather information so that we have a surface of knowledge to know about what is structural engineering. So, have you guys ever wondered why the building around us, like the houses will stay up and the bridges won't fall down? Yep, it's because of structural engineer, their workings. I'm going to go straight to the scope of working, measure, and also decide for the material used in the specifications. Next, they will work with the architects and surveyors so that they will know that whatever they are building can sustain the stress and load which will act on it, and it can be like, you can sustain it. And next, you can say that structural engineer is the guardians of safe construction. Why? Because they produce the conceptual design of the component for safety. It's for safety reason for everyone living in the building or the structure. So, do you think that structural engineer only stay in the office and do paperwork? No, they actually have to go onto the site. They actually have to go to the site for inspection, to have a meeting with the workers. Next, importantly, they have to satisfy the client. The client needs what they need for design, what they need, or what they don't need. And lastly, they will carry out an examination after the building is built. So I'm going to go straight to the stage and task in the construction. The tasks that the structural engineer will do before construction, during construction, and after construction. So let's start before construction. First, you have to prepare a brief and observe an ideal site for the project. Next, you're going to estimate the calculations and measurements from the sketches they produce. And that goes to the produce of scheme of design, which to let the client select. Because they have to go to the precaution side, which is for safety. Loading precautions. For example, wind load, weight load, and sometimes seismic wave precaution because of the earthquakes. And next we go to reference of infrastructure, works, and foundations. They actually have to do the determine the drawings, blueprints, and reports. Prepare and revise the structural materials, elements that need to be used, which is like specification and with the accurate calculations. Still, before construction, there's a lot of work, and they need to prepare construction information for tendering. If you guys don't know what is tendering, tendering is actually the bid for the clients to give the price. And after they have the client, they will have the client to direct on relative merits, what they need to add on to the project, what they don't need from the project, and then they will only they will go to the construction drawing and details. After the construction started with the foundations, during construction they will go to the site actually to oversee and attend assemblies, which is meeting with the workers and listen to the reports from the workers. After that, they will go to administer the workers to ensure that the workers did their job in the limited time with the specifications. Then, these are a few important examples for the foundation, which is the whole foundation, the beam, the concrete built, and this one is the beam, steel beam, the frame of the building, and 4 slabs. It's very important in the foundation stage. Next, you go still in the during construction phase. They will go back to their office and go go to a meeting with the clients and engineer to add more agreements or projects to produce the final drawings. Next, they'll have to back up the team in recognizing the defects, which is corrections for the projects, and then produce a final preparations, examinations, provide consult for final account. What is final account? Final account is actually like a report to state that the project is almost done. And after construction, they will have to go to the final test, which to ensure the building from collapsing and more damage. So they have to say it's not that they will wait for the hurricane or earthquake to come to test for the load. It's actually the software which helps them to do that. This is an example of the reload test software to help them test the load after the building was built. Now, this is a few examples of drawings that structural engineers produce. They produce digitally and manually industrial buildings and structures. On the left, you can see it's a digital one. On the right, you can see it's a manual, which draw by hand. And they also design for the space frame and utility towers, bridge and tunnels, not just buildings and aluminium houses, and something else like offshore platforms, which is for petrol, tanks, bunkers, silos, and also hoppers. Silos is actually the containers. Very various job for the construction engineer. And now I'm going to pass the mic to Untung to elaborate more on the drawings that structural engineer produce.
So basically, structural engineer produce 4 types of drawing. They are structural drawing, reinforcement drawing, standard details, and record drawings. What is structural drawings? Structural drawings is a technical drawing that shows details information such as foundation, roofs, and beams. Structural engineer apply math, physics, and science to design structures in order to make sure the stability and sustainability of the structure. This is a foundation plan. A foundation plan detail. This is the foundation details for the foundation plan for the previous slide. For both areas, basement and first floor, they will be constructed in the following detail. This is the framing plans and sections, along with steel framing connection detail to be used in building assembly. Next, record drawings. Record drawing is a set of drawings submitted by a contractor upon completion of a project. They often reflect all changes made in specification, which usually show the exact dimensions, geometry, and location of all elements of the work completed. Record drawings, also known as build drawings. This is an example of record drawing. I've separated into 3 parts. The left one is the first part, right one is the middle part, and the bottom is the bottom part. It usually attached on the side of the drawing, like this, on the right side, or on the bottom. Next, for reinforcement drawing, it usually describe and locate all reinforcement and usually used for the steel fixers. This is the beam of the building. In this picture, we can see that the framework of the beam before pouring the concrete inside. Last, standard details is a drawing or illustration that is accurate and comprehensive. This is an example of standard drawing for recreation reserve. You can see the drawing is labeled in specific parts with vital details. Another example of standard drawing for road reserve, they are all labeled with relevant information. That's all for ITD.